Sabrina and I took a little road trip this morning to pick up a big load of tires.
A big load.
Is that funny? It's not even 8 a.m. yet, and I'm not even sure if they're open. So we've just picked up 40 Enfera tires. I'm seriously so in love with these tires. I was like, okay guys, I need to come up and I'm just gonna pick up as many as I could possibly fit in my truck and trailer. This is so much, so absurd. I'm gonna start loading this, get everything acquired, and then we're heading back home. I'm gonna be honest, this is the next day. I'm using this vlog kind of as like beginning of yesterday and the start of today to wrap you up to speed of where we are. It literally took me and Calvin all day to unload 40 tires, put them in the shop, dismount the rest of my 14 tires from the last track day, and get everything set up. I will say Calvin and I are getting much, much faster at putting tires on wheels and dismounting tires from wheels. So we got all of this tire setup ready for the track day tomorrow. We have another practice with Taka, and to unload 40 tires and stack them took a pretty long time. If you guys remember when we were driving at Oval last week, we threw the belt on the very, very last run. Fucking Y-Stab. As I mentioned before, that's actually kind of a common issue with JZs. It's said that when you're beating on the motor, which isn't a bad thing, but when you're beating on the motor at red line and you're drifting and you're like holding it at red line, God, this pin always gets stuck. When you do that, the tensioner is like extremely floppy because there's a lot of tension. And when that happens, this like flexes too much and sometimes the belts can hop off and slip. And when you do that, you lose all your power steering, which is why we flew off track. So I did some research and I asked some of my other JZ friends and they said that there is this brace. I think it's from Excessive. This isn't a sponsored post. I just looked it up and bought it, but this should fix our issue. So it's called the 2JZ power steering pump brace. And essentially what it's gonna do is, I don't know where it mounts yet, but probably within the pulleys, this mounts on the front and just adds a little brace to the tensioner so that it can't flex as much, so that when we're on red line, we shouldn't have an issue anymore. So that's a quick, simple fix. I also bought a spare Gates belt just in case my other one got a little fucked up. It's always good to have spares. And we're doing an oil change. And shout out to Pure Oil because they sent me out like 12 quarts of this stuff for no reason. And they just wanted to help me out. So that is mad. So we're gonna change all this stuff, do this, and pack the car, pack the trailer. And then if we have some spare time, I'd like to hop on the RX-7 today. Some little stuff that you guys haven't seen. And there's a reason why I'm not showing you guys everything, just because I feel like we've been doing so much shop vlogs that I hate to bore you guys, which I know like 50% of you say, TJ, it's not boring. And then the other 50% are like, wait, but it kind of is. But to catch you up to speed, we've added most of our fuel lines. As you can see, we've been making fuel lines and all of this is hooked up from the fuel regulator. Mickey is at the store right now buying like a 45 degree. Actually, he's buying a 120 degree to fit this to come to the secondary. And then we also have these hooked up from those ones that we flared down there at the bottom. So making mad progress on that. The only fuel lines left to make are to go off of the old fuel pump, which I don't know where it is. It's such a mess right now. But yeah, we're almost done. It's going really good. Also, I got my pedals in. I bought these from Tommy Effia. They finally showed up. They look pretty ugly, so I'm probably gonna spray paint them black after sanding most of this rust off. But the rust is just surface rust. It's not actually like rusting within, so it's all good. Ooh, that's like slimy. That's disgusting. I have never seen this like snot come out of my catch can before. All that clear liquid is like alcohol burn off from the E85, but this like snot, that's weird. I'm assuming it's like oil that just like got baked in there. I'm not even sure, but that is disgusting. Reasons to have a catch can. If I didn't have it, that would just be recirculated in the motor. Now that the catch can is drained and our oil is filled up, I'm gonna go ahead and start to put this brace on. And to get to it, I'm gonna have to take off the intercooler and all this bracing. So we're gonna start on that, and then we're gonna get to the inside. I didn't mean to just technically measure.
I'd like to kiss you, but I just washed my hair. Bye.
All right, so I've taken off the tensioner pulley, and with that off, it got a little clear view of where our brace is gonna sit. So this is our power steering pump right here. And I kind of have the brace in right now, but look at how much this flexes, like just that in general. And that adds to why there's so much like flex with this. So when this brace is tightened in, it should work. And actually it was pretty easy because we're not running AC, which only sits right here. We just reuse this hole and this hole, and then just take out this bolt and put the brace in and put it all back in, and it's bolted all up. So it's pretty cool, there's no modification required. The geometry was a little funky to figure out, but once it's in, it looks pretty straightforward. All right, with the brace installed, I literally can't even wiggle this, and without it, this had like a ton of play, even when it was bolted down on the way. That's awesome. All right, so next what we're gonna do is install this like lockout for the pulley. I'm not sure how it goes, but I think it's something like this and to our new bolt. So we're gonna measure this down to the right geometry and try and hook it up. Right now we're cutting the lengths on the support arm because ours was way too long. It didn't say anything about the instructions about needing to cut off threads, but we're finding we need to do it. So the bolt that originally went right here has a double-sided thread out of it, and so does this side. So with the new belt on, we're just gonna bolt in the arm right here, and now we shouldn't have any flex anywhere, which is like pretty sweet. So now it's all like one solid kind of state, and this is our brand new Gates belt. So now we have one spare backup belt, because I don't think that the old one was destroyed at all. I think it just got ripped off. We got lucky. I don't see any noticeable damage, so sweet, now we got a backup belt, which is always good to have. Power steering brace and the lockout for the tension. New belt, we should be good to go. That was pretty sweet. This is long overdue, and I'm glad to finally have it. Now time to put back the intercooler, put back the bracing, and then start loading the trailer. Yay! Power steering works again. Just like I always do, loaded the truck and trailer for tomorrow, so the first thing we do is wake up and leave in the morning. I don't even bother showing you guys this anymore because you see me do it so often. I just think to myself, why even show it? But same old, we're all packed up, ready to go. Chipped away just a little bit at the FD before I ruined all the space to work on it, because I like to park the BRZ inside the shop. So RIP RX-7. We kind of have like a special occasion tonight. Movement Watches, who has been sponsoring me for like 2 years at this point, got us a reservation for dinner tonight, and like this axe throwing thing kind of local to where we are. So me and all of the boys and all the friends are gonna meet up there for dinner night and kind of just like celebrate. Huge thank you to Movement Watches. Thank you for doing this. You don't need to do this, but they always try to hook us up and like do fun things for us. So thank you so much. Let's get going. Great. We're making a stop at a brewery before we head into the axe throwing thing, because how fun does it sound being a little tipsy before throwing axes at a wall? That sounds like a lot of fun. So we're literally all at the restaurant right now. Calvin is IRL streaming off his phone. The kid's getting addicted to Twitch, guys. Say goodbye to YouTube. We have this place for like an hour in this lane. Oh my god. Nick. Oh actually much harder than it looks to throw an axe and make it stick on the wall. Oh! Benedict! Safe. Oh! Yeah! That's just how gonna cut it, Cal. Damn. Brutal. Oh! This bullseye's in from the...
2 rotations, baby. I over-rotate, so I just increase my distance.
It's pretty good, Cal. Look at this fucking bullseye. What a anchor arms.
If I make this, you have to like this video 1,000 times.
Sharpen your blade, Dut.
I'm gonna call my dragon later.
Watch the back.
Can't take the girls anywhere without them getting a group photo. Oh, Sabrina putting the hand on the hip, per usual. Calf raised. Back broken. Typical. Here's where the real party's at. Oh, damn. Yo, but for real, I am so tired. We have to wake up early tomorrow morning to drive to the track. And I still have to edit a video tonight. I'm cashed. Baby. And I literally can't even breathe.
It doesn't stink.
I'm failing you guys. I am so incredibly tired. It's like my body has reached a certain point and I can't keep my eyes open and my body's done. For those who saw on my Instagram, I said I was gonna double upload tomorrow, which was today for you guys, or no, which was yesterday for you guys. It's not gonna happen. I'm too tired and we have to wake up super early, so it's just not gonna happen. Before I end tonight, I do want to say thank you so much to Movement Watches. We all had such a good time. It's fun doing new things. The axe throwing was fun. I definitely was not very good at it. If you guys are interested, you can use my code TJ10 and save yourself 10% off of everything on the website. If you haven't picked up a watch yet, I highly suggest you do it. We all have some because they're always hooking us up and we love them all. So be sure to check it out. Links will be down below. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the track. Peace out and keep moving forward. Yeah.
And I'm feeling